Consumerism is a social and economic phenomenon that refers to the tendency to consume and buy more goods and services than is necessary for survival or status. It can also refer to the idea that consumer spending is the main driver of economic growth. Consumerism is the idea that consumer spending is the main driver of economic growth and that governments should focus on stimulating it. It is the theory that individuals who consume goods and services in large quantities will be better off. Some economists believe that consumer spending stimulates production and economic growth. Economists view consumption as people fulfilling biological needs and wants, based on maximizing utility. A materialistic society is one that places a high value on material possessions and wealth. It often prioritizes the accumulation of goods and status symbols over other aspects of life, such as relationships, experiences, or personal growth. Society places an emphasis on possessions. People often define their worth and success based on the things they own. A consumerist society puts a strong emphasis on buying and consuming goods, often driven by advertising and marketing. It can create status symbols where people seek out expensive or exclusive items to display their wealth and status. It can also create a competitive atmosphere where people strive to have more than others. This can lead to a short-term focus. Materialistic societies may prioritize immediate gratification and short-term goals over long-term well-being. While materialism can provide certain benefits such as comfort and convenience, it can also lead to negative consequences, such as increased stress, anxiety, and a sense of emptiness. Consumerism plays a significant role in global inequality. The production and consumption of goods in developed countries often exploit resources and labor in developing countries. The extraction of raw materials for consumer goods are depleting natural resources around the globe. The manufacturing processes and waste disposal associated with consumer goods can harm the environment. Workers in some regions may face low wages, unsafe working conditions, and long hours to meet the demands of global consumption. The trade of consumer goods between countries can create imbalances, where developed countries benefit more from trade, while developing countries may become reliant on exports of raw materials. Not only can consumerism lead to resource depletion and scarcity, but also to pollution. This includes garbage, packaging materials, and other discarded items. It can contaminate land, water, and air, and contribute to habitat destruction. Industrial processes, agricultural runoff, and improper waste disposal can contaminate water sources with pollutants like chemicals, heavy metals, and bacteria. The burning of fossil fuels for transportation, manufacturing, and energy production releases harmful gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter into the atmosphere. Excessive noise from vehicles, construction, and other human activities can disrupt ecosystems and negatively impact human health. And even light pollution, as excessive artificial light can disrupt the natural cycles of plants and animals, and contribute to energy waste. Research suggests that people who organize their lives around extrinsic goals, such as acquiring products, are more likely to experience psychological problems, poorer moods, and unhappiness in relationships. It can lead to unhappiness, anxiety and stress, and even dependence and addiction. Psychologists state it can lead to a loss of meaning in life, social envy, and environmental guilt. Consumerism can lead to unsustainable debt levels, which can contribute to financial crises and recessions. Individuals who are unable to manage their debt may be forced to declare bankruptcy, which can have long-lasting negative financial and social consequences. Excessive consumer debt can contribute to economic instability, as it can lead to a decrease in spending and a slowdown in economic growth. As the level of consumer debt increases, lenders may raise interest rates to compensate for the increased risk, which can further burden borrowers. People are influenced by reference groups such as neighbors, coworkers, and family members, and aspirational groups such as corporate executives, athletes, and rock stars. You may have heard such terms as influencer or brand ambassador used to describe these people. The future of consumerism is likely to be shaped by several key trends. Sustainability. There will be a growing emphasis on sustainable consumption, with consumers demanding products that are environmentally friendly and ethically produced. This will drive a shift towards circular economy models and sustainable materials. Digitalization, e-commerce and online marketplaces will continue to grow, offering consumers more convenience and choice. However, there may also be a backlash against the excessive consumption fueled by digital platforms. Experiences over possessions. There will be a shift towards valuing experiences and services over material possessions. This could lead to a decline in traditional consumerism and a focus on sharing economy models. Ethical and social responsibility. Consumers will become more aware of the social and environmental impacts of their purchases, leading to a demand for products that are ethically sourced and produced. Consumers will expect products and services to be tailored to their individual needs and preferences, driving a demand for personalization and customization. Overall, the future of consumerism is likely to be characterized by a shift towards more sustainable, ethical, and personalized consumption. While the traditional model of consumerism may continue to exist, there will be a growing emphasis on responsible consumption and a focus on experiences over possessions.